Here we are on question number 5 in the ETA section, page 31 of your student handbook. The question says at 0242 your position is latitude 4116.8 north, longitude 71 degrees 39.9 west. You're turning 9.3 knots. What is your ETA at the West Gap at Point Judith Harbor of Refuge? They give us the latitude and the longitude. So I would start probably by finding those two locations on the chart. I plotted, here's one, the other, Point Judith, West Gap, right in between the two lights on the end of the West Gap breakwater. Okay. And then I would want to ask myself, what exactly is an ETA? All right. So an ETA is simply adding together two times. Okay. Start time plus travel time equals ETA. I do every problem the same. Okay, I always write the words. It helps you commit this all to memory. So the start time in the problem, this is number 5. It says 0242, which is 2 hours and 42 minutes past midnight. So I always change the tenths of an hour, or the minutes, I'm sorry, into tenths of an hour. So the hours aren't going to change. So I'm going to write 02 point something. All right, and then I'm simply going to take the 42 minutes and divide them by 60, and that gives me 0.7. Okay, so 0.7. So I've got 2.7 hours. Okay, and now I have to find my travel time. Well, they didn't give me the travel time, but they gave me all the tools I need. So I like to draw the triangle, daylight savings time, if that helps you remember. Okay. And the formula for travel time, because that's what I'm trying to find, is the travel time is distance divided by speed equals time. So I like to write those words. Distance divided by speed equals time. All right, because it's telling me the steps. Find the distance, find the speed, come up with the time, put the time into the problem, add them together. I've got my ETA. So distance, how do I find the distance? Well, I simply plot the two locations. So I've got 4116.8 by 7139.9. I plotted that. Happens to be right here. Okay, and I'm going to Point Judith Harbor of Refuge. So I'm going to find the distance. It's too big for my dividers. So I'm going to open my dividers to a nice round number like 5. Okay, it's a nice round number, 5. And now I'm going to simply go between my two spots. So I've got 5 plus whatever this number is. Okay, and let's see what that works out to be. 5 plus 5, 6, 7, 8.6. I'm going to call that 8.6. 8.6 divided by the speed, which they gave me in the problem. This is number 5. So they said I'm going 9.3 knots. 9.3 knots equals my time. So I simply complete the problem. 8.6 divided by 9.3 equals 0.92. 0.92. So I was out there almost an hour. Okay, so I'm going to put 0.92 into my equation up here. 0.92. Okay, so I'm adding 2.7 and 0.92. Okay, so keep it in order. 2.7 plus 0.92 equals 3 hours and 62 tenths of an hour. So I'm going to get there at 3 o'clock in the morning and 62 tenths of an hour. That's a little confusing to the average Joe. So what would I want to do with the time? I would want to change it into hours and minutes. So this is not hours and minutes. This is 62 tenths of an hour. So in order to change 62 tenths of an hour, I would do 0.62, because that's what it says, 0.62, and I would multiply by 60. Okay, it gives me 37.2 minutes. So 37 minutes. So my time is 0337. My ETA is 3 o'clock in the morning and 37 minutes. Okay, so 3:37. And again, time always written in a 4-digit number. So 03 is 3 hours and 37 minutes past midnight. So that's number 5. Let's see if we had a choice. Pretty close to that, 0336, okay, is what they came up with. So number 5 should be delta. This is number 5, should be delta.